and welcome to the latest edition of HSN Gets Crafty. I'm Suzanne Runyan, and I'm super excited about our project today. We're going to talk about personalization. I think one of the hottest things, you've seen it on the internet, is can you personalize a gift for somebody? And we've got a wonderful way to be able to do that with glass etching. Let's get started. Here's what you're going to need. The Cricut Maker Cutting Machine, wine glasses, of course, deluxe glass etching kit, Cricut tools, it's a 5-piece set, and the Cricut Shimmer Vinyl Transfer Tape sample set. Plus, you're gonna need rubbing alcohol, painter's tape, a towel, and a tape measure. Okay, so I want to take you into the kit first. It's got everything you need literally right out of the box. The neat thing is they give you stencils right out of the gate. Now, I'm going to show you how to create your own stencils. So even if you say, I don't know how to do a stencil, you've got a lot of designs here. They also give you just a simple stencil sheet if you do want to hand cut your own stencil or make your own. They give you your gloves to protect you from the etching glass. They even provide a piece of glass in here. Isn't that cool? So if you just want to practice, you can kind of get a feel for how it works. You also get the brushes that are included that are nice because it helps you spread the material. And look at this, they even give you a little blade. So if you do indeed want to cut your own design, you can do it. You have nice instructions and ideas in there. Your little popsicle stick, it helps you smooth the cream onto the project. And then finally, and most importantly, you get the Armor Etch. I love working with it. It's got a great consistency. It's not runny at all. Very, very easy to use, very easy to rinse off. You'll have a lot of fun with this. So here's my inspiration behind this. My nephew Zachary is getting married to a wonderful gal named Julia. Julia is a huge, huge Harry Potter fan. I made them a Mr. and Mrs. set in a Harry Potter style font using the etched glass system. All right, how did I make my own stencil? And of course, what do? I turn to my Cricut Maker. So that's what I used to actually make the stencils that will now stick onto my project. Then I go online to Design Space. So of course, Cricut has a really cool Design Space area. And I'm gonna go into my Design Space. For this project, I'm gonna do the S. So what I did basically is you have to take whatever surface it is you're working on. And what I did is you kind of wanna get an idea of sizing to figure out where you wanna place your design. Now, I'll tell you, when you're working with a curved system, you kind of want to go smaller and a little longer. So what I did is I took my glass, and then I take a tape measure, and because the tape measure is flexible, I can really read it. So in this case, I'm like, you know what? I kind of want it to be about 2 inches right there, and then I'm gonna go, about 2.5 inches long. So that just gives me an idea of how big my project should be. Then what I did here is I actually just typed the S in. I like when you're working with the etched cream to make a little bit of a bigger font, so it really makes a clear impression. And of course, I just made the S, and I made it in the dimensions that I decided to do here on the glass. Okay, so I'm gonna show you my test. I used the Cricut vinyl for the monogram, that was first. I just found it more difficult to work with. Then the second test was using the contact paper. But what I discovered is when you start to work with it, it's super, super flimsy. And then finally, I found the perfect medium, and that is the vinyl transfer. It's easier to work with, it kind of holds itself, but it comes off very easily as well. I have a pro tip for you. I take a cheap towel. I just roll up one side of the towel, and then I roll up the other side of the towel, so it's gonna create kind of a well for me. Then I can take whatever project I'm working on, and I place it right in the center, and that helps me to perfectly align it. Whatever glass or mirror you're working on, you wanna make sure it's really clean. I like using rubbing alcohol. Personally, I think rubbing alcohol makes it super clean. Okay, let's put the stencil on. So remember, I'm using the transfer sheet from my Cricut vinyl collection. And all you're gonna do is you're gonna peel it off. But I did want to grab my Cricut tools because, again, I'm going to start positioning this, and you're sort of working on a curved area, so you have to fiddle a little bit. All right, so I'm going to put the top piece down, and then I'm going to slowly put the sides down. I'm going to hold this little piece up just to get the rest of the stencil down around it. And then what I like to do is take my tool, and I want to smooth it out. Now, I do want to use one of the stencils from the kit because I thought these little hearts were super cute. These are totally reusable. So I'm going to pick one up, and then I'm going to place it on my project. I'm going to do it right up here above the S. Okay, so my 3 little hearts are down. Wherever the cream hits, it's going to etch. So I used just good old painter's tape. Time to use the etching cream. Put your gloves on when you're working with it. I like doing a thicker amount of the cream to really get the effect. So what you're gonna do is I like to spread it on. You like to see kind of an even coating. And then with the brush, I'm gonna go in, just wanna get these little hearts. And there you go. You set the timer, and in 5 minutes, we'll come back and see what happens. It's time for the big reveal. You're gonna wipe all the cream off. Okay, I wanna use my tools to get the rest of this off. Yay, it worked out pretty awesome. The ideas are virtually endless to use that etching cream on so many different surfaces. I thought this was awesome, like a little dog treat jar, and you could literally put the dog's name right there and put the treats inside there. And also don't forget, you can actually do it on mirrors. And I think mirrors turn out beautiful when you etch on them. That's it for now. Hey, please check out all my other HSN Gets Crafty videos. Like them, please share them if you will. Also like my Suzanne Runyan on HSN Facebook page. So for now, until the next time, cheers.